Hello, everybody. There's disturbing news that most of you've probably heard coming out of Texas. I'm going to play you that commentary. Fox 7 Austin is the source.
The shooter was Salvador Romas, an 18-year-old male who resided in Uvalde.
Sorry about that.
It's believed that he abandoned his vehicle and entered into the Robb Elementary School in Uvalde with a handgun, and he may have also had a rifle, but that is not yet confirmed according to my most recent report. He shot and killed horrifically, incomprehensibly, 14 students and killed a teacher. Mr. Romas, the shooter, he himself is deceased, and is believed that responding officers killed.
Okay, that's the sad information. Just a recap.
An 18-year-old male who resided in Uvalde. It's
Uvalde,
believed that
18-year-old.
he abandoned his vehicle and entered into the Robb.
So we're speaking of an 18-year-old who entered a school, and I thought I heard earlier that he attended school, high school. If not, I'll put a correction. How did he get into the school? The school should have security for its staff and children. So I'd like to know, how did he enter into the school to shoot 14 children and then kill himself? There was engagement between law enforcement and this 18-year-old male. And by the grace of God, no law officials were injured severely. What is wrong with America? What is wrong with people? You all are so vengeful and evil and just so miserable that you want to take anybody with you, take anybody down with you because you're unhappy with yourself. And it's sad when you see a young person so miserable that he or she will kill other people and then turn the gun on him or herself. And usually these cases involve more males than females. But the way things are going, I won't doubt if women will start shooting places, persons, because we have some unhappy females as well. This is a tragedy. This is the worst mass shooting pertaining to children since Sandy Hook, 2012, as most of you know of that said information. Prayers to the families. How devastating it must be to lose a child, period. But to send your child to school and get that notification on your phone that there's been something terrible happen at the school. You don't know what's going on. Imagine running to that school to find out children have been slaughtered. And now you have to wait to see if one of your children is one of the victims. And I believe it's a couple of hundred children that attend the school. I thought I heard 300, um, if I'm not mistaken, in the school. I might be off. But nonetheless, this is terrible information coming out of Texas. Once again, another brutal slayings, plural, of innocent victims. We have to watch our children, mind our children as it is from predators. People in our home, people we socialize with, violent parents, sick guardians, sick people in general, neighbors, school teachers, people in sports arena, teaching the children, coaching the children. And now some gunman walks into a school that should have been safeguarded. There should have been security where you walk in to the school, you go into the machine, and it sets off an alarm if you have weapons on you. Where are those? Where are those machines? How is it you have a school that does not have these machines? And this was going on, the shooting or information came forward when I was doing my last live a few hours ago. So what I'm wondering, was this at the end of school that this happened? Because I don't have all the details. I have an article, but I can't pull it up on this other device. But I'll be back with more information and I'll post it to the community post. But this is devastating news out of Texas. Prayers to the victims, families, friends, all the children, the staff, the teachers. This is horrific because now we're into a world where you don't know if you're going to be able to go to your job, go to school, send your children to school, college campuses, work buildings. Somebody decides to come to work angry, shoot up everybody at the job. Somebody goes into a schoolhouse, shoot up the children. Somebody's mad on campus because they got a bad grade or kicked out of school. Now we're going to go in and shoot everybody in the cafeteria or any open building. This is sad. It's more than sad. It's pathetic because this shows the kind of world that we are in. We have some very angry people. Yes, the movie theaters as well. Any public domain is off limits. School, grocery store, work, college campuses, festivals, concerts. Nothing is safe. Nowhere is safe. You can't be safe in your home. You have to worry about people breaking into your house. You have to worry about people breaking into your cars, vandalizing your cars, stealing your cars. Now you can't go to work, can't go to school, can't send your children to school. You have to worry about them anyway with child molesters and sadists running around, looking at your children at school and playgrounds, pilfering around neighborhoods. People you're close to, they'll violate you, violate your children. But some grown-ass person walking into a school, killing kids, what's your problem? Or what was your problem? That's right, you're no longer alive. So you can't answer anything. So now somebody's got to go dig up whatever they can find about you, about your life, see if you left a manifesto. Oh, you were mistreated as a child. You had terrible parents. Somebody was bullying you in school. Is that what we're going to hear now? You were bullied in school? Your parents were mean to you? You didn't have a mom or you didn't have a dad? You didn't have a girlfriend. Nobody liked you. Your siblings didn't like you. What are we going to hear about this person now? And it's not to knock anything that someone is going through. Being bullied is wrong. Let me make that clear. Bullying is wrong. Teasing people is wrong. Bothering people, harassing people, putting your hands on people is wrong. But you have to understand that this is what life is about. There are going to be hard days. There are going to be bad days. There are going to be horrible days. There are going to be mean people, cruel people, even your own friends, family, parents. And you're going to have to stand tough or you won't make it out here. You won't make it out here because I'm a 51-year-old adult. And trust me, the bitching, moaning, complaining, bullying, it don't stop even at 51. There are people who are mean-spirited. They will try to take you down and they want you to fall because their asses are miserable. And they're in their 40s and their 50s and their 60s unhappy. And they don't want you to be happy. And that's what's going on right now. Unhappy children, unhappy teenagers, unhappy youth, unhappy young adults, unhappy middle-aged people. I don't like myself. I'm mad. I don't want this. I don't want that. I want it to be all white, all Jew, all Mexican, all this. So now go kill everybody. You have to have a better attitude. Life is tough. That's the bottom line. There is no easy way. There has never been an easy way. If you're lucky to make it to 18 and haven't had a hard life, you're doing wonderful. You get to 30, no hard times. You're blessed. Many people have not been afforded that luxury of having an easy life, great life. And people have become great human beings. Doctors, lawyers, engineers, scientists, business owners, mentors, coaches, great athletes, singers, dancers, rap stars, whatever, actors, actresses, they overcame adversity. And that's what you have to learn about living. You got to push forward. Do better, be better. Don't give the devil what he wants. Don't become his minion. He doesn't pay anything. You're working for free to be bitter and miserable. Why would you want that for yourself? Why would you want that for yourself? To be bitter and miserable and go out here and wreak havoc against innocent civilians, children, because you're not happy with yourself. That's a personal problem. And what you need to know is that a lot of people have had terrible lives, very terrible lives, and they have overcame adversity. Tall, short, fat, sickly, gay, bisexual, transgender, whatever the issues are. You cannot carry that load around because it's unsafe. It's bad on your heart. It's bad on your mind. It's bad for your spirit. You have to find some kind of joy in the world, or you're going to fall by the wayside. And that's what this machine did when he went in that school or outside the school, whichsoever, and shot those children. When I get more details, I'll bring that set information. Because if this happened inside, there's no excuse for killing all those kids inside of a school or killing anybody inside of a building. Because now it's going to come down to security checks in every possible building. They have them in courthouses, court buildings. So now it's going to come down to walking into jobs. You're going to have to go through a machine. And there's no excuse for a school not to have adequate security. And we keep hearing these stories of young children carrying guns into schools, either for protection or to just be seen, show out. It doesn't matter. A child is a child. He or she has no business carrying a gun in a school. To use it, to have for show, whichsoever, it's wrong. And there needs to be adequate security in the schools. There's no reason for any city schools to not have adequate security. That's the bottom line. This has to stop. The violence has to stop. The anger issues have to stop. The being mad at everybody has to stop. Being vengeful has to stop. Love yourself. Self is first. Self-preservation. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. And this is what's going on today. Everybody's mad and bitter over whatever issues they're having, be it psychological, financial, don't like themselves, whichsoever, it doesn't matter. You can't go out here and wreak havoc on innocent people because you don't like yourself. Or life didn't hand you the hand that you wanted. Oh well, suck it up and deal with it. Or if you just want to kill yourself, then kill yourself. I don't recommend killing oneself. I say go work it out. Take it to the Lord. Take it to a therapist. But if you feel like you no longer want to live, then it is your choice if you want to kill yourself. But don't take innocent people with you because you're unhappy. That's not fair to them. And it's cruel. And I got a feeling on that other side, you're not going to like where you're going. Yeah, I believe in God. And he says that man is not supposed to take his own life. Because you're basically telling the Lord that he made a mistake. And the Lord didn't make any mistakes. Once you become an adult, you have the free will and free choice to do whatever you want to do with yourself. How you want to carry yourself, how you want to be portrayed in the world. That is your choice. Your mama, daddy, the neighbors, the co-workers, the bullies, they don't have anything to do with that. Our identities are formed as children. A lot of who we are is how we were treated. It marks us, but it does not have to make us. And that's where a lot of people get their ideologies misconstrued. You're holding on to old baggage, how you were treated. So you're carrying all that baggage around. And now you're angry and mad at everybody. And you think the world owes you something. As they say in the street, the world don't owe you anything because the world doesn't know you. Your parents should do right by you, yes, your caretakers. But sometimes we are not afforded that luxury of having great parents, family members. So you have to learn on your own. And that's a terrible thing for a child. But there are no excuses to kill civilians because you are unhappy with your life or terrible things have happened to you in your life. Prayers for the 15, that's including the gunman. Family members of the deceased. Because yes, the gunman has family too. And now they have to sit and wonder, why did he walk into that school and kill all those people and take his own life? What are they going to say to the public? What are they going to say to the 14 children, parents, children's parents? Why their loved one decided that the world was a horrible place to be in is a horrible place. And I had to take all these people. He took all these people. What did I tell you? People do what they want because they can. Because they can. And he did what he wanted to do today in that schoolhouse. But who's the biggest loser? Because you see, afterlife might be a whole lot worse than the present life he had. He's going to find out now. God, please cover us and cover our children and cover us as human beings, that we will be better people and choose wisely in our decisions, our tongue, our friendships, courtships with people, and pray and keep us safe when we walk out to the street. And pray for our homes and pray for our children as they venture into life, because they need it, because they're innocent. And the thing people don't understand about a child is that he or she didn't ask to be here. Somebody brought them here. So we have no right to infringe any undue, unjust harm on a baby or a child because we are unhappy. We don't have the damn right. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you'd like to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. All super chats, stickers are welcome during my lives. God bless all of you. Stay safe. I will pin the latest information pertaining to this case out of Texas with more information. Look at my community posts. And I thank you for following the content. New subscribers, welcome. Thank you, mods. God bless all of you. Mind the children. If you see something, say something. If you see someone acting erratic, their behavior is asinine and out of pocket, call somebody. You just may save a life. But sadly, the world we live in, law officials cannot just arrest people because they're acting peculiar or strange. And that's possibly the reason why we have the cases we have of crime. Can't lock people up for acting weird, talking out of turn, disrespectful. Can't lock them up. Thank you all so much for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Hello, T. Hello, everybody. Hello, KM. Thank you all so much for joining me. Miss Broomer, thank you all so much. Hello, King. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless all of you. Stay safe. I got to get on the highway, but I'll be back with more information. God bless all of you. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks for joining me. Prayers to the victims' families. They're going to need our prayers. And sadly, some of them are going to be probably just bad shape as the shooter was feeling before he decided to kill all those children and himself. Because somebody is not going to be able to get up and wake up and put the shoes on and get their kids off to school and function, because now they have to bury their child. Pray for the families, because they're going to need our prayers. God bless all of you. Good night.